Alright, what's up Capricorn, and welcome to my channel, Savy, Sentient. I'm Sid, and today we're going to be doing your January 2021 general reading. This is going to be for the placements of Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Capricorn. I've already tried to do your reading one time today. However, it felt really disconnected. The messages weren't exactly flowing. The stories were very disconnected, and then the camera decided that it was done recording. So I'm feeling like that's not the message that Spirit wanted y'all to hear today. So let's see what Spirit does want y'all to hear today. All right. So Spirit, what will this reading for Capricorn be about? What messages does the Capricorn collective need to hear going into January 2021? What is this message about? Okay, we have the Eight of Swords coming out. What is this message about? What is this message about? One more shuffle. If nothing else comes out, then that's all they have to say for now. Oh, okay. There we go. All right, so Capricorn. We have the Eight of Swords with the Hermit. The Eight of Swords is about self-imprisonment. You're stuck in a certain mind space. You're feeling trapped mentally. And the Hermit card is about looking within for inner guidance. So it's probably what you need to do. And we're going to take a deeper look into this. All right, tell me about Capricorn's recent past. What has them feeling so trapped mentally? What has them feeling so trapped mentally? This could be a relationship is what I'm feeling. Some of y'all might feel stuck in a relationship. You can't really figure out how to get out of it. Maybe the person you're with is a controlling person. We'll see. Recent past, please, for Capricorn. All right, two flying right out. All right. Yeah, it looks like this is a marriage, or a very serious relationship. You have two major arcana flying right out. We have the Hierophant. If this is a relationship, we have the Hierophant here. That is a card of marriage. It is also a card of higher learning, especially in reference to spirituality. Judgment, making a judgment call, seeing things more clearly. And Queen of Pentacles. All right. This is creature comfort, stability financially. It can also be just in reference to your home life, having a stable home, having everything that you need at home. We'll look more into that in a moment. All right, present position, please. Capricorn, present position. Oh, it's all the major arcanas for me. All right, in the present, we have Five of Wands leading. That's conflict. There can be conflict in communication as well. And then we have the Sun and the Devil. Okay, so the Sun is like ultimate happiness. The Devil can represent, though, temptation. I think I see where this is going. In near future, please. Near future for Capricorn. Oh, too many. Near future for Capricorn. Okay. Oh, all three just popped right on out. The Hermit came back out. I don't know what's going on, but this keeps happening in a lot of readings. And then the Two of Wands with the Three of Cups. The Two of Wands is making plans, having the world at your hands, making plans towards a new beginning. With the one hand on the one wand, it would be similar to the Ace of Wands. So a new beginning, but now you're planning for the new beginning that's just started. And then the Three of Cups can be reunion, but it can also be hanging out with friends, just enjoying life, things like that, parties. Okay, so if this is in reference to love, it looks like this is a connection that is a more serious connection. It's definitely a committed connection. But you're seeing it very clearly now. And you're in the energy of the Queen of Pentacles where you're feeling like you have everything you need in this connection. Like I said, leading the reading, you have the Eight of Swords with the Hermit. So you're feeling trapped. So maybe this is a situation where you're taken care of, but you're still not exactly happy. Something is still bothering you about this connection. What is it that the Capricorns are seeing more clearly about the connection? What are they seeing more clearly about the connection? And this is in the recent past, so this was a recent revelation that you had about your connection. But what was that? What is the... All right, there was something about the connection that needed to be cut out. Clarify the Judgment card and the King of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Rushing in to take action. I don't know if you cut out the entire connection. If that was the judgment call. And because of that, you feel more stable. Because this connection had you mentally trapped. And so you wanted to be alone with the Hermit card. Let's see. In the present position, you do have some conflict. So maybe you let go of the connection, but you're conflicted about it because it did make you happy. And again, you had that Queen of Pentacles there. So you were taken care of. However, you know that the connection was also toxic. Interesting. So that's why you're stuck in your head. There was this connection that is toxic for you, but it made you feel taken care of. Maybe you don't think that you will find anything better, and that's why you're stuck in your head. But in the near future, you have the Hermit again. Okay, I think I get the story. So you have the Hermit again in the near future. And you have the Two of Wands with the Three of Cups. I think what happened was, so boom. You were in a very serious relationship. This could have been a committed relationship. But you felt like you were very taken care of financially. But you knew that you had to cut it out, and you took the action to cut it out. Or maybe the other person did, but you accepted it because you knew that it had to end. But now in the present position, you're probably still toying with or trying to figure out how you're feeling about it because there's some conflict here. And the conflict is that it made you happy, but you knew it was toxic. And you know, if that's the case, it's perfectly natural. We get used to people. We get used to the comfort that they brought us. You know, we stay in these long-term relationships because they're comfortable. And so then after we leave them, all we know is the habits, you know? And so you're sitting here thinking, like, maybe you made a mistake. Maybe you should go back because it made me happy, but I know it was toxic. But in actuality, what you really need is time by yourself. And I think that this is a very important message. There's so much peace to be found in solitude, okay? And if you can't be alone, then make plans to be with your friends. You don't have to do it alone, okay? You don't have to do it alone. Let me pull some romance angels for you. If this is in reference to love, I just really don't see it being a business thing. I mean, take it how it resonates, but this doesn't seem like a work matter. If it is a work matter, though, you left the situation because you knew it wasn't good for you. It took care of you, but it might have been an environment that was bad for your spirit. Okay, that flipped over, but I didn't ask my questions yet. All right, messages for Capricorn, please. Love messages for Capricorn. Love messages for Capricorn. Love messages for Capricorn. Love messages for Capricorn. Come on now, Spirit. Capricorn ain't got all day. No disrespect. Okay. Wedding. Yeah, so it says the situation involves marriage. So this definitely could have been a relationship, marriage that you stepped away from. Or maybe even an engagement. Maybe you were going to marry this person and you backed out because it just didn't feel right, you know. Let's see, any other messages from the romance angels for Capricorn, please. Romance angels for Capricorn. That might be why you're so conflicted, because maybe it was an engagement and you were thinking like this was going to be your forever partner. And you're on the fence like, did I make the wrong decision? Well, I don't think you did. Nothing toxic is ever right. All right, more messages, please. Oh, that's too many. More messages for Capricorn, please, from the romance angels. Oh, why they fly out like that? All right, it was way too many, y'all. Let's try this one more time. Maybe that was the only thing they needed to say. Any more romance angel messages? This situation is giving some of y'all anxiety. That's just what I'm feeling physically. Retreat. Hello. You see that? Retreat. Like I said, nothing toxic, okay, is ever good for you. Not only did the Hermit card come out leading your reading, so did it came out in your near future too. And I mean, the universe ain't playing with y'all. That's on period. Retreat. They really, this connection wasn't right. It felt right. It looked right. It wasn't right. It made you happy sometimes. It made you miserable sometimes. That's not how real love is supposed to be. One more message, please, from the romance angels from Capricorn. Okay. Give your relationship a chance. I don't know. I feel like... Okay, so maybe for some of y'all, because this is a collective reading, maybe for some of y'all it wasn't that bad. Maybe for some of y'all you were the issue. Maybe for some of y'all it was your overthinking and anxiety that caused the breakup. But I really feel like this is for a very, very, very few of y'all. So if your situation was toxic, if it was unhealthy, this card is not for you. Please don't try to make it your story. But if you can honestly sit here and say that you were the issue, and not because you're being toxic, because you have to acknowledge when you're being toxic too. If you can sit here and truly acknowledge that it was just your fear, and that might be why I'm feeling anxiety. Maybe some of y'all were just afraid of this Hierophant energy right here. If you can honestly say that it was just your own fear that held you back from this, then give your relationship a chance. However, for some of y'all, Spirit is telling y'all to leave it alone and retreat. Okay? All right. So let's get some moonology for you before we get into the advice. Moonology for Capricorn. Now. All right. A win-win outcome is forecast. I think that might be for some of y'all who... okay. All right. Okay. Oh, this is... Okay. Okay. Expect powerful change. So you have the win-win outcome is forecast. You have expect powerful change. And you have don't let pride get in your way. Now, the don't let pride get in your way card, I think, is for the same group of Capricorns that the love angels is for, to give your relationship a chance. I think that it's for that group. Take it how it resonates. But I'm going to give you all deeper meanings on each card. The first one is the full moon in Libra. That's not even that song. Okay, full moon in Libra. All right, so the full moon in Libra is a sign of partnership, of falling in love and closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes, conclusions, this card suggests that you're either about to start a new relationship or that an existing relationship is somehow changing, perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of commitment. It's important to remember that people came to us for a reason, and sometimes just for a season. If a relationship is ending now, it's doing so at the right time, so don't try to fight it. This card also refers to a professional relationship. There's a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win-win outcome is possible with give and take. Doing so might be the answer to your question. Attune to the moon by letting go of that which is falling away. See the other person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. It's time for you to make a firm decision. Time for you to focus on yourself for a while. Look at yourself, but avoid vanity. Now is a great time for a makeover. Okay. So yeah, I thought I was feeling two different stories. Some of y'all, this card is about a positive outcome where you're going to end up with your person and it's going to be all good. That's the same group that should give their relationship a chance. For some of y'all, it is telling you, do not fight that which is falling away. If this relationship is toxic and causing you conflict and has you stuck in your head, and you knew you needed to cut it out with the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords, and so you did, then leave it where it is. Don't try to bring it back from the dead. And that's what this Judgment card is about too. These people at the bottom of the card, they're rising from the dead. Those are caskets. Those are ghosts. Okay? Don't do that. let it be, okay? Retreat, spend some time with yourself. The card literally said, spend some time with yourself. Get a makeover. Do some nice things for yourself. Some self-care, okay? All right. So your next card. Don't let pride get in the way. Okay. Have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Is the question you're asking based on your ego, or is it from your heart? Leo energy is all about the heart. Think of the big-hearted king of the jungle, the lion. Its energy is magnificent, but when combined with the rush of the full moon, it can become over the top. This card may have come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for greater good are solution to the dilemma. If you've not been doing as you would have been done by you lately, this is the time to find balance between your own needs and the needs of the people around you. This will help in all relationships. Attune to the moon by being magnificent without being plain too much. Other meanings for this card is self-esteem is good, vanity is not. Everyone is equally important, and creative urges should be followed. Works and magic, and a friendship may be ending now, or a relationship. You know the vibes. All right, and then your last card was the new moon eclipse. This is a special moon card. So let's get into that. All right, new moon eclipse. All right, so if you want affirmation that you can achieve your dreams and get the desired outcome in the situation you're asking about, then this is it. This is a card of beginnings, and there are powerful energies at work. But be prepared. It could be quite a ride, and events now could be jarring and uncomfortable. However, any new directions you will take will almost always lead somewhere better than where you are at the moment or where you were. Whatever is happening now is happening for a reason, and you'll appreciate it later. A new portal is opening up, and all you have to do is have the courage to forget about the past and move through it. You're being put back on the right path. There's nothing to fear. Attune to the moon by never minding the past. Life evolves every single day. The additional meanings of this card is yes, yes, and 1,000 times yes. You're being shunted towards your life purpose. Whatever is happening now is happening for your highest good. And it's important. This is an important turning point in your life. All right. So, yeah. Not leaving this relationship and staying out of this relationship is happening for your highest good. One thing I always tell people is that when you get rid of toxicity in your life, good shit happens like almost immediately, because toxicity is a blockage for you. Okay, so let's get some advice for you, Capricorn, before we end your reading. What is the advice for the Capricorn collective? Okay, advice for Capricorn. All right, we have the Two of Cups. Advice for Capricorn. We have some Eight of Wands, travel, communication. Advice. I don't know. I think that's it. One more time. Okay, that's fine. All right, so the advice here for you all, Capricorn. If you're in the group that needs to give your relationship a chance because it is a healthy relationship and you're the one blocking it, then the advice here is to communicate with your partner and work on your connection. Okay? If you're part of the group that needs to stay separated from this connection, the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a card of duality. This is a separation of your different parts. In this case, I'm feeling like it's a separation of your mind from your heart, since you're stuck in your head with the Eight of Swords energy, even though you know what's best for you as far as your heart is concerned. I feel like with the Eight of Wands, you're being guided to maybe travel, maybe spend some time away, with the Hermit coming out in your reading twice, and try to reconnect with yourself, okay? Spend some time with yourself, maybe in a nice location. I know that could be hard at this time considering the Rona, but even a nice little staycation in a nice hotel where you just pamper and take care of yourself and try to release some of whatever the residual is that you have from your relationship, from your breakup. Release it. And then call up your homies, okay, and make some plans, okay? Okay? Get your Chloe and Halle on. It's a homies only kind of mood, okay? Turn up with your friends after you spend time with yourself and take care of yourself, okay? So Capricorn, that has been your reading. I hope that this helps. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like to look deeper into your situation, you can definitely get a personal reading. The information that you need will be in the description box below. And until the very next time I read for you, Cap, I'm wishing you love and light and everything right. And I will see y'all in the next video.